To Concho Valley Live, I am now joined by Lori Jo Thomas, and we are talking a Medicare workshop. But first, before we forget, we're going to tell us a little bit about what sANGELO Home Health does.
Thanks for asking. We do nursing and therapy. So we have skilled nurses that go into patients' homes and therapists that go into patients' home for things like a knee. Somebody had surgery on their knee, the therapist would come in and help them get better.
So you don't actually have to go to the doctor, they come to you.
Exactly. Okay. And a lot of people don't know about that service, but if it's really taxing for somebody to get into follow-up therapy or get in to see the doctor can order home health. And so that's what we do. It's a skilled nursing, meds, maybe an infusion, things like that.
Yes.
So people that have difficulty getting to the doctor, that's what home health companies do.
And it's great. My Nana back in Houston uses an at-home nurse because she lives with us and she's 90. So my mom can't take her to the doctor every time she has to go.
Exactly.
So when they visit, it just makes it easier for everyone.
It really does. And a lot of people are looking for that alternative to how do I keep mom and dad at home a little longer. And it's perfect for that. So.
Yes, it really is. And now we're talking the Medicare Ratings Workshop.
Yes. Okay. This is a workshop. I'm going to be trying to do it like every quarter at the very least. But Station 618, they're at 702 on South Chadburn. They offered their facilities for us to hold this workshop, and it's basically educating people on how to go out to the Medicare website and look at the star ratings. Medicare, they compile data. They look at all the claims and they look at the outcomes and say who's the best at getting the patients better in the smallest amount of times. And like a measurement might be who is the best at getting their patients up and walking around.
Oh, wow.
So there's tons of measurements.
So a bunch of, almost like reviews.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, but they're documented from claims. And so hospitals are judged. You can look at hospital ratings. You can look at nursing home facility ratings.
Oh, wow.
You can look at what people say about different doctors and their ratings.
So find out the real answers.
The real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I first started with sANGELO Home Health, it was frustrating to me that people didn't know the difference. We are a 4.5 star, and that is very hard to do.
Is it out of 5?
Out of 5, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty darn good.
Well, yeah, and I'm real proud of that because we're locally owned, so it's kind of like the small guys versus the corporate, you know, and there's a lot of good home health companies, but we are... I'm just really, really proud of that 4.5 star. So I want to educate people on, well, if it's not us, at least choose one that is a 4.5 star.
So you're going to teach us how to use the website.
Exactly.
And
it's pretty funny.
Is it?
Some people are like, what's a browser? I mean, a browser, you know. So
and you're like, okay, we're starting with
starting with the basics.
Yeah. Click 1.
Yes.
Open up Google Chrome.
Right, and I always tell everybody, you know, if they have any problems, they can call me and we can do one-on-one. And so I can go back to Station 618 and meet them there. They have a wonderful computer room, and we can kind of walk, you know, one-on-one.
So how many people does the computer room fit?
Oh, we don't even do the workshop there. We do it in their exercise room. So we wait. It is a big, they have the dances there and everything. So really, we can house 100 people for the workshop. But
so this one is just where people can go and take notes, and then if they need the coaching through, then they can call you back.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So we give them some tools, so if they forget everything I said, they can take it and go home and lay it next to the computer, and they can walk themselves through it.
Okay, yeah.
And make it pretty easy.
It's easy to forget those computer things.
Heck yeah.
What are some of the most common questions?
Well, after we get by the browser, then the questions are, you know, how often are the ratings updated? And that's every quarter.
Okay.
And it's in arrears. You know, it's government, so it's about a year-old data. So it's kind of, that's the most recent we can get is about a year old.
Okay.
So questions like that, and, you know, who would you recommend? They'll ask me. And I'll say, well, I can tell you, but it's off the record.
Yeah.
If you tell me, I'll kill you know. But I can't do that. So I just kind of, you know, refer them back to the web. But those are usually the two.
Okay. And this is happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
2:15.
Yes. Weird time, I know, but it's right after the exercise class. Yeah. Exactly, and people can remember.
So they can go exercise and then stay for the class.
Exactly, exactly.
And that is where you guys need to go to learn about the Medicare website. So if you need to know, go to the class tomorrow at 2:15. I'll be right back.